Hi there, thanks for tuning in to Dear Sybersue. I'm Susan McCord. Do you know what qualities define a great friendship? We've all heard the expression that people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So how do you know when you make a lifelong connection? Well, finding a really great friendship is very similar to having that same great connection with a romantic partnership. There has to be trust, there has to be loyalty, and really great communication. You want to meet somebody in your life that gives you what you give them. There has to be reciprocation. If it's lopsided in any way, it's not going to last very long because you have to respect each other all the time. There is no place for judgment or jealousy or envy in a friendship. You want to be happy for them. You want to be there for their success and appreciate what they're doing in their life, just as you want the same from them. If you find that you're always giving to somebody more than you're getting back, this is not a great aligned friendship, because you're more valuable to them to make them feel good about themselves, and you're not getting the same in return. So this is not a good place to put yourself. You want to have somebody that is there for you all the time as you are for them. A good friend will be there for you through the bad times, through the struggles, just as you will be for them. This is when you know that you're in a really good place with someone, when you can call them up and they're there for you. This is something that I have found in my own life. It doesn't matter what age I am, that things change. You change. So your friendships are going to change. When it's a really powerful connection, you evolve together within your friendship. And this is something to look forward to with that person, because you know that you have a solid foundation with them. Again, it's similar to being in a partnership with a loved one, because you're growing together, you're learning about each other, but you're there for each other and you appreciate each other. This is what separates some of the not so strong friendships that come into your life, because they're there for just a short time, or maybe you met them at a certain stage in your life and it worked then. It doesn't work now as you've moved in another direction. This is a normal way of life, but you don't want to hang on to people that aren't serving you well. If you're feeling anxious around them, you're feeling a lot of jealousy around them, they're not a good fit for you. Because there's something in them or something in you that is just repelling. And so trying to force yourself into a situation like this isn't the place you should be. You want to have very many compatible scenarios to make a friendship work long term. When you're in a really great place in a friendship, they have your back and you honor each other's boundaries. You know when to be there for them, and you know when to maybe pull back a little bit, because you understand the need for privacy with them. You understand that when you don't see each other all the time, that's not a problem. It's just something that you both need to have a little space sometimes, because you've got other things going on in your life. What can happen in some relationships is they become possessive. And when it becomes possessive, it's out of alignment once again. A friendship should always be healthy, and you should feel good when you're with someone. You understand that anger and arguments can be forgiven, can be overlooked sometimes, but the communication always has to be there. When you have great communication in any relationship in your life, it will always fare well. You will always be able to grow in that relationship because you are understanding how to work through things. You're talking about them. You're not letting stuff go, and you're not holding on to sadness, anger, or jealousy. There's no power or control struggles. Nobody has to rule the roost in the friendship. A true friend does not hold grudges. and is willing to forgive when mistakes are made. You both know how to say sorry. You're happy for each other's achievements and applaud them when they reach their goals or maintain certain things they've been trying to make happen for them. It is so wonderful when there is a non-judgmental acceptance of each other and you show up for one another. You're there through good times and bad times. This is what makes a friendship stand the test of time. When you can stay in the same foundation that you started in your friendship and just keep it flowing, understanding and respecting one another, holding on to those fabulous memories that you make is really, really important to have in your life, because that's what keeps you coming back. That's what keeps giving you the trust and the loyalty towards each other. Put all these things into thought process, because if there's jealousy or competition or one-sided scenarios, they're not the right person to have in your life. They're just going to cause you a lot of drama and take away some really great energy that you can put into having another wonderful friendship. You want to always know that that person that you're spending a lot of time with has your best interest at heart. Because if they don't, you will end up in situations that don't serve you well. So please pay close attention to all these things I've talked about, because it's important to have the right people in your life. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dear Sybersue today. Please subscribe and click like on the video. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye-bye.